Paint has touched down, which means there's no going back now without a lot of effort. I was going to sand down the block and make it all like sharp edged and stuff, but my rotary tool and stuff is just needs a bit of a repair, so I decided to just go and try and paint it into the dimensions, which is quite tricky to do. Oh, it's a bit glary. Should I close the window? Maybe. Sorry if it's not the best lighting or anything. I don't have the setup I want yet. I want to build an overhead area and stuff, but I don't have the money for the extrusion I want to make it out of. Oh, also, so Kieran, also give yourself a shout out if you're still there. But Kieran's playing some Sonic games at the moment, and I really love Generations of Sonic. Yeah, and I went to go and find my copy of it last night, and it turns out when I got evicted from the old house, I left behind all of like my PS3 games and stuff, which is absolutely tragic because I just assumed that they were on my shelf. So I no longer have Generations, but I ordered it on eBay for $360, so I can play it on my Xbox One, hopefully. Devastating though. It's not nice to realize when you've just not got any of the stuff that you thought you had. Tell you what, it was years ago when I got evicted as well, and I keep, like, it's been happening a lot lately where I'm like, I have that, and then I'll think about it and I'll try and find it anywhere, and it turns out I don't have that. So the key with painting, or what I found out between the last time I painted with GCSEs and now, is if you're wanting to blend colours, don't wash your brush between like different shades and stuff, because you end up with like a nice gradient. You end up with a nice blend if you don't wash your brush. I mean, obviously between like black and like yellow, you're gonna want to wash your brush, but if you're in the same shade family, it's not bad to not wash it. Back in school, my art teacher used to tell me that I was doing everything wrong, and she had me for one of my GCSE pieces spend most of term painting a white canvas white, because she never showed me how to do a quick coat of primer with a sponge or anything. She just said you have to paint it by hand with a brush. Also, if you're doing little work like this where you're just touching up, you can actually do two colours. Like, I've got light on one side of the brush and dark on the other side, so I can keep switching back and forth to get a nice mix. Yeah, we don't want much of the like yellow tones, but I'll put some in, just like where it's catching them light spots. You have to think, where's the light coming from, you know? Where's the light coming from? Is it coming from the sun? Because then it's going to be quite a warm light, which means it'll have like reds and yellows in. But or is it coming from like magic light? So it'll be like blue, you know? I think we'll leave it around about there today. It's all just going to start meshing together if I keep adding to it. I didn't use this water once. I think if we're looking at the comparisons here, let's have a quick zoom in and stuff. If we're looking at the comparisons here, that is pretty cool, right? And it's pretty similar. I'm pretty proud of that. It's not exactly the same, but considering I'm starting off with a rounded rock, that's pretty good. I don't really paint that often, so I'm pretty proud of that so far.